Hey, today I wanted to make a video about a topic that I'm surprised that I haven't done before, and I'm gonna talk about like the accessories that I use while I run. Not really about the gadgets that I use now, but what I've been using for the like recently and what I used to do before I started like training harder. Um, so yeah, I'm not gonna talk about gadgets like the watch or the headphones or anything, but more of like how do I take my water, where do I put my phone, and stuff like that. So when I started running, like 10, 12 years ago, I would just grab my iPod and put it in my pocket and use my regular headphones. And at first I wouldn't really count time, but after a little while I started using like a watch like this. This is the one that I used for a lot of years before before moving on to the running apps and stuff. So I would use this watch, and the place where I used to run has it's like a set distance, and you know how long is a lap. So I would just use the regular buttons to count the time and to count the laps, and I would know how fast I was running. And that was until like a couple of years ago when I got my new phone. I could have done this in my other phone, but it was always like it didn't have any memory at all. So finally I bought a new phone and I downloaded the Nike app, and then I started using that app from like mid 2018. Before that I always used to use this, and also for when I started running in 2017 for starting to train for the Dopey Challenge, I bought this, which is just a belt with two water bottles like this one, and it had this pouch, and it's supposed to be for your phone, but my new phone is too big for this one. The other one fit there, so yeah, I probably took my phone over here because by that time I used my iPhone to listen to music, not my iPod anymore. But yeah, I would put it here, and like this doesn't even work, but it was like so cheap, 200 pesos, that is like 10 bucks right now, and it was really cheap. I still use this for now, so that's what I wanted to do this video, because hopefully I'm gonna stop using it, just because it's like very bulky, and when you put the two bottles in it, it's a lot. When I used to run in the park, I would just like hide it on my way to the park and then use it there, but now because I run on the street anyways all the time, I don't, and I start running like the moment I leave my house, I don't do it anymore. I don't care anymore. But yeah, it's a lot. It's very bulky. It bounces. It's stretchy, which it shouldn't be, because of the weight. It can go down. So I put like all types of like pins on it, so it wouldn't grow bigger. But yeah, so I use this still right now, and I use it to carry my gels like this one, and also I used to carry my headphones, not anymore, because as you know, I get the Power Beats now, and I don't need to carry like the case with me. So yeah, so this is what I still use, and I use it to carry all of that stuff. Also, when I got my watch, I bought these ones. They were really cheap on Amazon. So when I used to wear my AirPods for running, which messed them up, and also having the case in the belt also messed it up because of humidity. To avoid that a little bit, I would just, after I use them and clean them up, I would put them here, so it would like finish drying off a little bit. But also when I put it here the last time, one fell. After like a year of using this, one of these fell and I lost my AirPod. So I don't use them to run anymore. It's been like 2 months, I think, since I stopped. Yeah, so that's my belt. At the end, I'm gonna talk a little bit about this. Why I hope I stop using this altogether. Then for my phone, when I bought my new phone, I got this. It's just a regular one. It worked fine. It was like 14 bucks on Walgreens. And I used this all the way, and I had to use it to when I trained for my actual real dopey in Orlando, in the USA. And I had the running app running here while I ran. That's how I measured my distance until I got my watch. But yeah, my whole dopey was with this. Then, just almost a year ago, I found this on the internet, which I thought was the greatest thing, which was a case like this one, a armband, a phone armband like this one, that you can, the phone didn't have to be inside of this, so you could use it, and also you could remove this, so you could just switch it and remove it, so you can grab your phone while you were running as well and put it back. I loved it, but this lasted less than 2 months. I don't know if I was too rough with it while I turned it to pull it off. Maybe I shouldn't have done it, but it just broke one day by itself. I was running and it all fell off. I'm still hoping to fix it. I tried once and I couldn't do it. I hope I can fix it, but either way, after that, and after I washed this on the washing machine, the Velcro stopped working. So I couldn't use this anymore, because there have been times that I'm running and it just opens, and like it doesn't fall because it's like in the loop and everything, but it feels like it's going to fall. So the last month I've stopped using this, and now I'm trying to put my phone in my pocket. It's not that bad. I got used to it really quick. I've done even like really long runs, like this past long run that was 27k. I did it like that. It's not that bad. But so what I'm trying to do now, I hope next week, I'm gonna switch everything up. I'm gonna stop using most of this, because I'm gonna get a new belt. I'm gonna show it to you when I get it. I hope in a couple of weeks. But I'm thinking, about the flip belt or the Nathan belt. It's called like the hipster or something like that. Where you have like a special bottle that is like flat, so you don't have to carry like bulky things. It also has like some other bags, so you can put your phone in there, so I don't have to put it in my pocket anymore, and it's gonna be safer. And it's waterproof, and it's gonna be way more comfortable. It's not gonna be bouncing like this all the time, so I'm gonna have my phone there, my water, and actually I'm gonna have to carry these ones, because I got one of these now. I haven't used it yet. I tried to use it this past weekend, but I couldn't find the big gel pack to fill it in, so I'm gonna use this instead. So hopefully I'm gonna have everything just in my belt. It's gonna be a flat belt. It's gonna be way more comfortable, less clunky. It's not gonna bounce. It's gonna be better for me to do long distances and even short distances. I'm gonna be able to take at least just my phone if I just need my phone in there without it being annoying. Well, that's it for my main accessories that I use. Also, of course, since the pandemic started, I started using face masks like this one. This is really good if you're not going to run a lot. I got it from a running store. I don't even know the name of the brand, but it's pretty good, but it's very thick. And also everybody has like a buff or something. I have like 3 of these ones. They have been useful for the pandemic, but also now that it's starting to get a little cold. It's never cold really in Mexico City, but when I go out to run at 7 a.m. it's really helpful to keep warm. And I wish I had this like before, because sometimes it gets really cold in the very early morning when you're out running. And this I don't really use much, especially because if I have a mask, it's, you know, it's not really practical. But I got also one of these for my sunglasses, for my running glasses. It's really cool. It's like, so it's really good material. I forget the name, but it's very durable and it's washable and everything. So yeah, so those are my main accessories that I use sometimes. Some of them sometimes when I go out running. Well, that's it. Someday I'll do like my main gadgets that I use and maybe my opinions about them. And that's it. I hope you liked it and that maybe it's gonna be useful to you. Thanks.